Oh, how the wind blows. I don't know. It like feels good to like reach a goal and like actually be doing like what I set out to do. But like also it's just like a lot more than you expect at first. Like I have to like actually make sure that like I don't know, like all the schoolwork is like, you know, like kind of like my like stuff to do like at home, and like, you know, I got work on top of it, and it's just like, I mean, like I had that at home, but like it was a lot less like when you're not like actually paying bills yourself and whatnot. I would just like always be like running with people like every day, like during high school, like just with some of my friends like running around. So like it's a lot different. Like it's like a lot of days like when I'm just going to school and then work, like it's just me like throughout the day and just like, you know, doing like my thing kind of stuff, and it's like a lot different than just like, you know, every day I was always like had like, you know, people hit me up and riding around with me and like, you know, like you want to go here and do this and that, but like I have like a lot more shit to do up here like all the time, like just me. I mean, I feel like I have more freedom in the technical sense, but do I have the time to do the things which the freedom entails sometimes? So, you know, like there's freedoms to it, but like also like I feel like mom and dad were really kind of lenient on me, so it's like I had a lot of freedoms at home anyway. Well, like I feel like with any like transitional like type of thing, or like any period of time that like people be like going through that, like there's a lot of like weighing like the losses of it with the gains of like whatever transition you're trying to make, or even like sometimes like ones that are brought on, like you have to find like the good and the bad in it, and like, you know, weigh it against like just to see if like the transition is like something that needs to happen, or like something that like will inhibit you later on, like if that makes any sense. It's like, I mean, it's more rewarding than overwhelming usually.
Yeah.
Just like I know that my people are still close, and like I'm like still like I'm making money up here and like this and that, like, you know, like going to school and actually learning some stuff that I like give a shit to learn. So
My family depends on me to get them places. It's been like that since I was 15. She has a fear of driving. It's just as soon as I turned 15, I was driving my grandparents to their doctor's appointments, and my aunt to hers as well. I helped out a lot because my grandfather was getting older and he was the only one that could drive. Yeah, I get tired of driving, but I'm so used to it. We would go to Atlanta back when I was in high school, like almost every weekend. Drive all the way back to Spring City, and then freshman year I would drive all the way to Atlanta and then drive all the way back to Knoxville. I did more in high school because I was there. I was like readily available for them, and now with work and stuff, I don't drive back as much. Yeah, I see them less. My grandmother actually told me that I've forgotten about them, and I just don't understand why she said that. I'm just trying to, you know, yeah. Especially when people depend on me. And like if I say no to something, they'll get like really disappointed. I feel like I've let people down, especially because I have to go to school in the morning. It's harder to just visit, and I work all the time because I guess I need money to buy groceries and stuff. I've liked living on my own, I guess, but I've definitely developed more anxiety problems since I started school. I think it's because I'm doing so much. And, like, people are constantly relying on me to do stuff for them while I'm also going to school every day. So
Well, I usually try to stick to one genre, but I guess I produce and I DJ, and I play drum set. And yeah, those are the things I feel confident claiming right now. It's a place to like be expressionful. Like I like DJing, I like the art of DJing, like mixing and like putting tracks together because it's like I want to play this. But like there is a component of DJing, like a good DJ can like read the crowd because it's like if you think about it, a DJ is a person. It's like, hey guys, I'm gonna introduce this music to you that I know you're gonna like. And sometimes as a DJ, you have to like humble yourself and be like, damn, they don't like this. I really like this. They don't. To the next track, man. But the cool thing about that with mixing, it's like, so let's say they don't like that track, you play something else, they like it, right? But you're like, I don't like this. But like, you gotta be open. Like, I hate country, but like, a lot of people love country. So I'm sitting here like as a musician, like, hey, we're gonna love country. We're gonna listen to so much country until we're gonna find one track that clicks and then go from there. Okay, so like, I drummed for like UT football. So like it was one of those things where it's like people came for the band, but like if the football team was winning, it was fucking awesome. But it doesn't matter what. Like there was just so many there's like 300 members, like all brass, just loud as fuck, dude. And like it's one of those things like you hear about it, you're like, but like when you're actually there, you're like, shit, dude, this is a lot of people. And it's so cool. Like there are parts where like the band like fucking drives a part of the game when like I think it's like we're on offense and we play like some loud, just college football stadium music, like some charge type music, and the whole stadium's like, yeah, with the band, and it's like, yeah, this is because of us. I played bass drum, and the cool thing about that was, in a stadium that big, it's like, God, like bass drum's a really cool instrument because it's like 6 people, and like you can like tune all 6 drums to have like very distinct tones, and like do like really intricate shit between 6 people splitting like a 6-tuplet note, so it's like, I don't know, it's cool as fuck. It's like 6 people playing one instrument but spread out.
Yeah. But
like I was like in a college football stadium and like I was bottom bass, and in a stadium that big, it sucked, but my only job was like just like but it's like it's crucial though because like you need like that pulse for everybody to catch on to. Then you add shit on top of it. Every band is like it's loud, but like every instrument has a purpose, like, and like producing is like, it used to be like I would just like add sounds that like tonally sounded good, but it's like to me it was like, okay, but like do I necessarily need it? Like I already have a lot of it, and like looking at music for so long, it's like identifying different timbres and timbres like the quality of music, like what makes a violin sound different from like a harmonica.
right.
It's like what complements each other, what can I take away and add. And like that ties into like DJing as well, because like you have 2 tracks, and like if both tracks have heavy bass, it's like, okay, I want to slip this track in, but I don't want it to be overwhelming, so like I'm gonna take the bass out of this track and put it on top of the bass of this track. Oh, you see? And like that ties back with drumming, because like when you're drumming, you're like consistent time, and like your timing has to be the same between everybody. So like when you DJ, you can think of like this one track as an instrument and this one track as an instrument, and like they're all gonna complement each other if like they line up. And you know, it's like, I just wish I was more fluent in it. And like it's sitting down, but like that's why I like drumming, because like I always say like I can't read notes, but like rhythms I get. And like, cause it's like, I don't know, music's so weird like once you deconstruct it, cause like I love Daft Punk, but like once I learned like they would sample a song, pitch bend it slightly, layer drums over it, and repeat it. But like they were like, the way they would do it was like really interesting, and like it worked obviously, but like a part of me is like, what? That's all they did?
Yeah.
But like I hate saying that, because like it's cool that I know that now, because like when I listen to a lot of drummers, I want to get to a point where like I'm just like, wait, that's all I did? So I can be like, wait, I think it's that simple, that means I can do it. Oh shit. Growth.